All right, we're still in Module 1, and I want to go ahead and wrap up this particular module with Section 6 and talk to you a little bit about the Backstage View. The Backstage View is an area that you can go into where you've got a lot of different options, like if you wanted to save this file, or if you want to create a new one, or even if you wanted to go and change some of the options in Excel, you'd be able to do those things in the Backstage View. Let's flip over to Excel and I will show you how to get to the Backstage View and all the options. When you're looking at the tabs across the top, you'll notice the very first one says File. By clicking on File, that's going to take you into what we call the Backstage View. In the Backstage View, you'll notice it automatically defaults to the Open option. This is where you would go if you wanted to open an existing file. You will be able to look through these different places here or browse your computer for that particular file. You would see any workbooks you've already created here. You could actually double click and open one if you'd like. Or you can look through the folders and find a file that way. Back up above Open is the New option. If you wanted to create a brand new workbook, you could come in here and choose the blank workbook, or you'd be able to look at some of the templates that are in Excel, and you'll see there are a lot of different calendars and budgets and different things like that. They're great ways to start, and that way you don't have to set the whole thing up from scratch. They're templates you can use by typing over the information there. You have some save options that we'll be talking about over in Module 3. You have the ability to print. You can actually share this file with some other people if you'd like. You can export this, you can publish this, or you can close this file. If you close the file, you're not closing Excel, just this particular file that you're working on. There's also some other options at the bottom, and I want you to notice the one that says Options, because that's where you're going to be able to go to change a lot of the options that are in Excel, and we'll be doing a lot of that in a later module. But right now, I just want you to know that if you click the File tab at the top, this throws you into what they call the Backstage View. To get out of it, just hit this arrow that points to the left, and you're back in your workbook. Well, that's going to wrap up Module 1, and that's giving you a quick lay of the land here. What I'd like to do is actually go ahead and get you started on creating some new workbooks. Let's go ahead and move over into Module 2 and we'll get started.